All right, everyone, welcome back. We are back live on the YouTube side of things. Going to get Facebook back up and live momentarily here. Unfortunately, we are still having issues with getting the table audio going for you guys. So with about an hour and 15 minutes left in the live stream, we are going to have the rest of this to you guys. So you guys will be able to see what's going on and everything with this game and stuff like that for the last hour or so. But like I said, unfortunately, there will not be any table audio for probably the rest of the stream. We are trying to, again, we try to get it back up and running, but unfortunately, it just was not wanting to cooperate with us. So,
hey, wait, hold on. Okay, I was like, when did Steve? There are two Steves in the game. Oh, somebody flops. Jack's full. Easy game. Easy game.
that would be for Matt. Jack's full trays.
I think this is the hand he's talking about. Look at Al, man. Al has a tray, actually. Yo, if he spikes this 3, get his ass off the table.
Well, he's not able to. It's already gone.
He's not able to. It's already. Oh, well, he can still hit that. Never mind. Oh, wait, all the kings are gone, too.
Yeah, they're all gone. All of his outs that he's thinking are there are gone.
I mean, he's hit everything tonight. It ain't nothing wrong with it. But, like, the hand against Matt where he shoved with 10s on a jack-high flop and Matt had a jack, everybody saw that.
Mm-hmm.
No hate at all. But, like, that's not a bad call. He had a 3, so it's not terrible. Like, he had king 3. It's not a bad call. But, like, most of his wins have been in bomb pots, just big-ass bomb pots. No hate. I like Al. And he's deserving of every red sin he has in front of him. Like, you flop kings full on the bottom, you chop in, and then you scoop the bomb. He scooped the bomb pot with the flop quads. Like, he's had a hell of a session tonight. DF stuck a lot. Tres Taco stuck a lot. Yak stuck a lot. It has all the makings of a good-ass game.
Yeah, once this hand closes out, we'll actually do a quick stat update as far as who's up and who's down, just so you guys get a little heads up of how things look. Yeah, right now, yeah, Al's still up pretty big. Chuck's still up a bit, too. But, yeah, there's the earnings for everybody. As you see there, Matt stuck 1,000, DF stuck 1,100, and Trace Taco stuck 3K in this game so far. With about an hour and change left in the live stream. And then there's a look at the VPIPs. Quick look at them. See 72% for Matt. Trace Taco 69%. The lowest VPIP is 39% in this 1K mix game with 2-5 no limit hold'em and 5-5 PLO being the stakes. And now Steve in hold'em going all in with his pocket kings. That's Steve H. Got the Steve and Steve show. Steve with the drunken aces, ace 4 suited.
This is crazy because, like, the hold'em side of things, man, they just getting it in where they fit in. Steve is drawing thin. He had kings. I don't know if the ace called him, but if the ace did not call him, he had his money out. He was ready to buy back in. Yak is going to pay him off. All right, let's get back into it. So Steve H, not Steve in the 2C, Steve H in the 1, just found a double up there with 2 kings. We're back to, well, the more boring side of things. Unfortunately, PLO has just been absolutely electric. So, hey, that's just kind of how it is. That's how it's going to be tonight. And as you can see here, DF and Matt are involved in a hand, and somebody just flopped the stone cold nuts. Everybody's drawing, well, everybody who's not DF is drawing dead. And for Matt's stack, I really hope he don't make it straight. Oh, yeah, he dead. Give it on up, baby. None of it good. All right, so Trace Tacos made it 40. Matt, DF, everybody in. King, Queen, 4. Jack on the turn. So they're going to give Matt top pair. I mean, nobody just really got nothing, you know? I mean, Matt turned a pair, but he can't really feel good about his pair. Well, now he can. 75. $75.
But I do think some things need to be replaced here.
Looks like Steve H makes his flush, and Steve doesn't have anything. So now Steve H has to figure out if he has the best hand for the rest of his chips. It's a rather big pot. Well, it looks like Steve ended up making the call, and he's going to find himself in a more fortuitous situation. You know, he was reaching in his pocket, reaching in that weekend wallet for some more money, but it just so happened that his flush was the best hand, and he did find the crying call.
It puts knowledge and expertise at your fingertips, helps you act on it, and we built the Copilot stack. And just yesterday, we introduced a new category of Copilot Plus PCs. And so today I want to highlight our top news. What Win32 was to graphical user interface, we believe the Windows Copilot runtime will be for AI. I am really excited to share that we are the first cloud to deliver general availability of VMs based on AMD AMI 300X AI accelerator and the public preview of Cobalt-based VMs. In fact, the same day that OpenAI announced GPT-4o, we made the model available for testing on Azure OpenAI service, and today I'm excited to say that it's generally available on Azure AI.
All right, looks like we're in one of these dreaded bomb pots. As you can see, Matt's going to get the entirety of the pot. That's the quick version.
Intelligence in Fabric. What Copilot did for coding, we're now doing for infra and ops. We're also extending Copilot beyond a personal assistant to become a team assistant. With Copilot Studio, anyone can build Copilots that have agent capabilities. For us, it's never about celebrating tech for tech's sake. And it comes down to you all as developers and builders of this new world.
All right, let's see here. Let's get right back into the action. Looks like we got the straddle on, so we're back to hold them. And it's kind of hard when you lose a hand in PLO and you immediately have to go back into hold them because, one, there's not going to be as much action. Two, you just lost. And three, like, you got to wait an entire orbit to eventually get a chance to play another big pot because the card distribution in PLO is obviously a lot better than in Hold'em. You only get 2 versus getting 4. Somebody has a nut flush draw, and somebody has 2 pair. Oh boy. Yeah, so a bet of 150 from Yak, and Chuck's going to call with the nut flush draw and a brick on the turn. It's not going to stop him from betting 400. Yak's going to take that one down. Pot's $862. Woo! Having a good old time tonight on the stream. It's been a rough one. I cannot lie. It has been annoying to say the least because such a seemingly flawless game in terms of action, in terms of player typing, in terms of just table has been so good. And then on our side of things, it's been a little tough. So our apologies. We're going to hope to get things back up and running when we stream next week. Oh, Matt's got 10s, raises to 50. So this must be this, let's see here. Oh, so ace. Ooh. Look at this crazy hand right here. This makes absolutely no sense. So I believe there was a blind raise from Matt. Yak just, while he's having a good old time there, I guess talking with Steve, ends up betting 125 with a flush draw. Trace Tacos has top pair. He makes the call for 1.25. Matt makes the call with 10s. He's going to need a 10 on the turn to stay alive and to try to win. Okay, so a jack on the turn. It gives him a gutter ball, so it's not the 10 he wanted, but it's, I guess, like the next best thing. Either way, Yak bets 325, and Trace Tacos quickly calls 3.25, and a heart on the river gives Doc the flush. Trace Tacos' night has been absolutely insane, and I don't understand how he checks back the flush. I guess he might have thought that Trace Tacos had a better flush, but then again, even if he bet the river, would Trace Tacos have even called? All right, so Matt is making a call. What does he got? Gutter ball. It looks like we're back to PLO. So, he's open-ended. Excuse me. He's open-ended, and so is Al. Al does have clubs working for him, though. Steve makes the call with an open ender, but to a lower straight. All right, let me just see a turn card. So maybe these equities can kind of, you know, move in one direction. So Tres Tacos, what did he do? He still has cards, actually. So I believe he called. Oh, we see Al's going to bet. What is... I have no idea what's going on. Alright, so yeah, they both have Jack 9. Okay, now we know what's going on. Are there any redraws available? No. They both have the same straight, okay. So at that point, you just immediately start stacking up the pot. This is only going to go one way. Yeah, Jack 9, Jack 9. Yeah. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Not much to miss there. Chop it up. Thought it was going to be a crazy one, but no. All right, pretty uneventful hand. I mean, it had the makings of something crazy, but man. When did Drew get in the game? Oh, okay. Well, this is taking a turn. Queen, Jack, 6. I see. Queen 6 for Al. Al has just... I don't think Al just can't run bad. I mean, in this situation right here, even then, he's just in such a fortuitous spot. I mean, aces can no longer continue. Double suited aces nonetheless. Tres Tacos could contemplate giving him a call, but he has king high diamonds and knows his kings are probably not good. So he's going to need to hit the diamond. And I don't think that was a diamond. It was not. Al is... This could very well be like a $10,000 night for Al. And I hope I'm not jinxing him, but damn. He can't lose. He cannot lose. It is impossible. In any spot he's been in, he's just been stacking up chips. And everybody that is new in the game, I wouldn't say they're at a disadvantage, but this game has a 1K cap. It's not a match of stack. So, you know, you come in for your 1,000, you're like, okay, like, and that's, let's say you don't even come in for the full 1,000. Let's say you come in for 500 or 600, you're immediately smoked. And the reason why is, well, look at Matt's stack, look at Yak's stack, look at Al's stack. Each of those players are at least $2,500 effective. It's just going to be next to impossible. Like, this is nuts.
I said we got a new player in the game now too.
Yeah, well, you better start praying for him. Because if your name isn't Al, you probably aren't doing well in the game right now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well, we'll do a quick stat check. I've had to. We do have about 45 minutes left in the...
He can't lose. He can't.
And I see Tacos. It's still been a rough night for him.
If I'm him, I'm playing any 4.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to be in that kind of mode. You're going to always be given odds to play your hand. Unless there's a 3-bet, unless somebody pots it. But if it's a single raise pot, and you have 4 callers in front of you, you just, okay, I call. All right, king, 5, 2 diamonds.
So let's see. Yak has a king in his hand.
I'm just curious what Al has, man. Everybody's checked it. But damn. I mean, everybody's checked it.
Well, Al's folded, so he didn't hit any of that this time around. Steve with 9s and deuces. He says this is a great stream. I don't know about that. We've had a cavalcade of tech issues tonight, unfortunately. Like, we lost our table audio somehow, some way, and there was a moment in time where we had like no graphics popping up for like 30 minutes or so. So it's been a rough one, to say the least, but we still appreciate the compliment, A. And Ladybug, of course, yeah. We've been trying to fight through it, trying to fight through all these tech issues, but like I said, unfortunately, might be a deal where I might be staying a little after to try to remedy some issues that we kind of come across to see if there's some things I could fix. So that's why you might hear a little bit of a hint of a bit of music underneath, just to kind of cover some of the hollow dead sound. Since we do not have any table audio right now at the moment in this game. But like I mentioned before, that I will definitely be trying to take a look at some things after the stream is over, when we do end in about 40 minutes or so. And also from the sound of it, it sounds like these guys are going to continue playing after the live stream is done.
They're not going nowhere. Yep. Al got all their money.
Mm-hmm.
Al has all their money. And
I love the off-mic comments.
yeah, I mean.
All right, so here we go. Looks like we got 4 players to this. Clockwork, yeah, we'll show stats at the dealer change. So about 10 minutes from now, we'll show some stats. And looks like Tacos, yeah, he is going to go ahead and put in the call here. Trey 7 deuce, 2 clubs. And Yak does have the nut flush draw. 7 for Tacos, a Trey for Steve. Steve bet 230. I see Steve was also. Was he? Is he opening? No, he's not. No, he's not. So now ace pops up. Ace of hearts on the turn. So now Yak with aces. And still a nut flush draw for him. So we do stream Thursday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights for our cash game action. So yeah, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights is when we typically stream. Yak is going to go ahead and call Steve's bet here. And a 9 of diamonds peels off on the river. So ace queen for Yak. Steve just going all in with his remaining what he has left.
Yeah, you just got to do it at this point.
Trying to bluff in PLO.
Yeah, you missed it. You know, you missed everything. He's like, well, yeah, I got ace queen. I mean, he had the nut flush draw, but it ain't enough. I wonder if this bet is enough to get him to fold.
Doesn't look like it. Like Yak is getting ready to put together the... Well, he's got the chips there. He's trying to figure out what Steve could be trying to maybe rep in this. Fortunate for Yak, like I said, it's just a pair of aces. Especially with PLO, there's a lot of different weird little hands he could lose to here. Any weird 2-pair.
Yeah, and you see,
He does let it go. Yeah, Steve does get it through.
And he just shows it to him. He's like, I got nothing, damn it. Big ass pot, and I got nothing.
But yeah, I mentioned him before. Yeah, we do stream on Thursday nights, Friday nights, and Saturdays. Our Thursday streams and Friday streams are from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then our Saturday streams are from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Whenever we do have tournament action going on, we will stream some final tables that may take place on either Sunday or Monday. It kind of depends on what type of series we are running. But yeah, if you like what you're watching, like what you're seeing, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification for when we go live. That way you won't miss any live streams. But appreciate you coming through and appreciate the kind words. Even though, like I said, tonight is definitely not a showcase of what our live streams typically are. Unfortunately, we just ran into some really
real tough issues.
Weird tech issues tonight, unfortunately. With them moving to 24, I mean, no, they're going to have to put a note in the rake box. Or jackpot, I mean. For half no limit, half PLO.
Oh, yeah, and they need a plaque. Set. Oh, Jack 5. Top 2 for Tres Tacos. Then everybody else kind of got gutter balls. Turn cards are always bad. So lots of flush draws now available. I mean, look at Steve's hand. He's got a flush draw and a wrap. A flush draw and a full wrap. And you got Drew, who is open-ended. And you got Matt, who has a king-high flush draw and a gutter ball. So Matt's going to stay in. And it looks like Drew makes, so Matt's still in. But Drew makes the nut straight. Steve had a full wrap and missed everything. He had a full wrap and a flush draw. And he had the best available flush draw. That's just always tough. Because what can you do there, right? Like,
What is this place? This goddamn car. Come on.
all right, he's got 8 deuce. Yak has 5 deuce. Tris Tacos has the open ender. So 6-7, a 4-9. Neither, but somebody did turn a set. That folded. Excuse me. Somebody did turn a set that folded. So it looks like Matt is going to commit himself here. Yeah, I got 2 pair. And I can't get to showdown with it. It's not a very strong hand. You hope to keep in the draws, which is what, well, kind of both players have. I mean, Yak has the worst 2 pair.
Someone lives nearby. So we're in agreement then? We'll walk. Hello?
No, I don't play PLO often. And when I do play, I mean, the most PLO experience I get is right here, just watching. And I can tell you this much, it doesn't really teach me much about the game. You know? The game is just so finicky. It's such a variance machine. You know, you just kind of gotta hope you run well. Like I mean, even tonight, you know, you've had a first-hand front row seat to it. You can get it in with the best hand and still be losing by the river. Let me just give you a quick recap. Al there, the gentleman there with the blue hat, black shirt, short sleeves. Next to the guy, to the right of the guy in the rebel shirt with the skull on the back. The guy to the right of him, now to the left of him, is on the cusp of eclipsing about 6K. He has been in some very fortuitous spots. I mean, just some spots that dreams are made of, right? Like you're flopping top 2 versus your opponent who's flopped top and bottom. You have him drawing dead. In a bomb pot for a lot of money, to say the least. You flop quads on one board in which your opponent has an overpair and then turns what he thinks is the nut full house. So if you can, you know, find maybe 2 to 3 good hands, then you can turn your session into a good one. But with his fortune, there's been a lot of pain that he's inflicted on the rest of the table. And I mean, we can look at stats, man. That's a long way of saying I play PLO, but does that make me good at it? Not really. So there's Al. That's the guy I'm talking about right there. He's got a surefire, absolute, strong chokehold of winnings right now. He's up almost 4K. And he got stuck early. He was getting his butt beat early.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kept being in these like really good spots where he's just, I mean, he called Matt. He potted it. Like he went all in. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's look at this hand. So here's another what looks like a bomb pot. Steve has flopped kings full. Yeah, Drew has bottom set on the top board. And Tres Tacos has top. So he has top 2. Ace-9 on the top board with the nut flush draw. So once again, another 6 scenario. Just an absolute gut-wrenching scenario.
I think someone had a flush draw on the top, too.
Yeah, Tres Tacos has the nut flush draw with top 2. I mean, does he get there? No.
No, it does not.
No. Now, if anybody had a jack, they now make quads, which beats King's full. He's going to be lucky here, and nobody has that.
Let's look at this. Check around.
Yeah, so full house on the bottom and set up top.
Yep, the deuces for Drew.
Just sick hand. Just absolutely sick hand. Top 2 in the nut flush draw. Offsuit 10, offsuit queen.
And real quick, we'll show the VPIPs as we are in our final 30 minutes of the live stream. There's the way the VPIPs do look.
Tres Tacos, yeah, 71%. Shotty got 20%. Everybody else in the middle. I mean, if your name ain't Al, you've been getting your ass handed to you. I'm serious.
That has been that type of night for sure.
And like I said, it's been just hands that dreams are made of, man. Like, you get your opponent who's been blasting off all night long, finally amasses a stack. Top 2 versus top and bottom, all the money. We got it in with Matt for stacks. Ace 10-10 versus King Jack on a Jack high flop, turned to 10. Those spots are kind of straightforward, man. I mean, him shoving is not straightforward, but, getting lucky is. Alpha to the jack. Yeah, see his whole seat on fire, his body on fire, his ass on fire, everything's on fire. It's just when it's your night, it's your night. And any poker player watching at this table can 100% agree with me. When it's your night, you'll know it, and when it's not your night, you'll damn sure know it too. And it's all in rapid succession. Like, oh man, I lost with my aces. Damn, I just flopped a set and lost to a river straight. Like, it just happens back to back to back. And you're like, damn, I should be going out the door, but I'm reaching in my pocket, reloading, hoping that things turn around. And sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. All right, some possible pain could be inflicted in this hand right here. It looks like Yak 3-bet with the King, Queen, 7-5 double suited and has been called in 3 spots. And actually, Tres Tacos is all in. I mean, the man is stuck almost 4K. It's just been an absolutely rough night. Al has no choice but to make the call. I mean, why wouldn't you? Not only are you running hot, but, I mean, you have all the chips. So we will go 4 ways to this flop. 1,100 in the middle. Al, Matt, and Yak will be on the side. Tres Tacos is locked in for the middle. Queen, 5, deuce. Nut flush draw for Al. He just can't miss, bruh.
No, he can't.
Now, he going to be up against it because Yak got top 2. He's not slowing down. And as you can see, as soon as I say that, he puts it in. Now, if you're Al, you've been having a good night. You got the nut flush draw. I don't think you think about it too long. You just put the money in.
And Matt does let it go, so.
And what did I say? Now, I might have talked him into this loss. I might not have. But normally when it's your night, it's your night. Now, that's true. And I don't know. Now, the action tracking software can see it. But if his bet is more than 1,080, he's just going to get kicked back whatever's left. And it looks like he did do that. So good job there, Tim.
And a king of hearts on the turn.
And what does Al have? Now he has a gutter ball? Yeah, he can't fold. Now he has a gutter ball. He got more outs.
Oh, and a king on a river.
All right, he's good. He's got a full house.
King's full for Yak.
I mean, Al can't fold there. Al got the nut flush draw and a gutter ball.
No shot.
Oh, excuse me. He had a gutter to a wheel, and he had a gutter to Broadway on the turn with the
he was double gutted. He was double gutted with the flush draw.
Yeah, he had a lot of outs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tres Tacos, I mean, I don't know how this man might be feeling. I mean, you 4K in the game.
I think it's time to pack it up.
You think so? I ain't never been in a situation like that. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know where your mind are. Like, is your head in the right space to keep playing? You tilted. You trying to get it in. You want to get, you're trying to get even. You might be playing hands you shouldn't be playing. What do you do there, Ryan?
I mean, it's hard. Obviously, you don't want to leave. You want to try to get it back, but man,
What did A
he's
say?
been taking too much of a beating tonight. It looks like he did pack it up.
Yeah, he did. A said, I hear what you say, but this is where a bankroll is involved. There are a few people that I follow on 2+2 that play PLO 10-10 and 10-25, and they crush it. Month after month, PLO is beatable. I watched the beginning of the stream. There are more than a few soft players in this game. I mean, yeah. I will. I don't know if you can slightly agree, but I'll slightly agree with you. I think you can win playing PLO. You have to account for the variance, but I think the biggest part of what you said that's true is your bankroll.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be properly rolled for these games because you have to be properly rolled for those scenarios where I hate to keep coming back to it, but you're in a bomb pot and Al's flop quads and you turn kings full. You got to be ready to lose those pots. And you got to be willing to take those hits. If you can't take that hit, if your roll ain't big enough, and you'll know because you see that look of distress on your face if you lose, but I think roll is very important. But I do agree with you. All right, we're back to 2 card, and Steve has kings, and I hope it's more than 135.
Yeah, so we're back to speed poker with the hold'em.
Yeah, Drew just made it 135 with Jack 4. Oh,
Man.
wait, yo. What
Steve, immediate 3-bet 435?
Hold on. How big was that pot with Yak and Al? Like, Al doesn't have nearly as many chips as he did.
Let's see. Well, Al.
We'll have to look at it.
Yeah, he folded. Let's see. Al, yeah, he's back down to, like, if the stats are right, he's at, like, 3,500 now. So it was a pretty big pot he lost. Steve here puts in the call with ace-8 suited. Leaving himself 400 behind now. So here we go. Oh my gosh, Steve just flopped 2 pair aces and 8s and goes immediately all in.
He knows what time it is.
Yep.
He knows exactly what time it is. There's no way you can talk him into a call or into a fold. He knows.
And he does fold face up, folds the kings, and ace-8. Steve H flopping the goods. Nice little 2 pair for him.
So what if I'm extra? I'm a craveable type. Fall in love with myself. I'm a tasty.
Our music.
Oh, one came on when you left.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I went ahead and put it through.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for this little ad break on the music to finish up. No, turn back up. Yeah, unfortunately, the YouTube blocker doesn't work anymore. And again, guys, do apologize. The reason why we have the music going on in the background tonight instead of the table audio is because for whatever reason, when we did a reboot, we lost our table audio. So, fortunately, after the stream is done, I'm going to have to stay a little after and try to see if I can remedy it and fix it. They're about to end, so I'm going to
Oh, looks like Drew has quads. Well, this is an uneventful hand. Instead of the music, why don't you two freestyle rap instead? Joseph? There ain't no way. Not only you don't want to hear that, but the 18 people that are in here probably don't want to hear that either. I could give you something, but I'm not going to. I can't do it. Maybe in our free time. I'll be over in St. Augustine on Monday playing the tournament, so I can give you a little something then. How about that? And I'm going to bring you some candy. It's good to see you, Joseph. I'm pretty sure you're at the top of the leaderboard again this month. Damn tournament crusher. Should have 5 times the buy-in game you're playing. I agree, and I think it's very important to have. I mean, but most people don't practice bankroll management, you know? And I mean, you have a lot of grinders out here, don't get me wrong, but a lot of players are also recreational. You know, they don't think to themselves, well, am I properly rolled for the game? They just go, I want to play. They don't really think about, man, like if I lose, like, you know. And that's why a lot of poker players, I wouldn't say they go broke, but they put themselves in financially tight spots. You got to be willing to withstand losing in a game because you don't always win. We all know this. So Shadi just bet $80 with Queen High. This game is alive. This game is never dying. This game is staying open all night long. I am confident in that. I mean, damn. Looks like Steve, well, 2-seat Steve's taking down another pot. All right, I'm going to need a big pot here. They got about 15 minutes left, so let's hope we can go out here with a bang. All right, there goes Yak. I mean, PLO players bluff a lot and hold them. Man. Yeah, I might have to agree with you there. I think you might be onto something. I'm gonna see what Ryan want to do. You know, I mean, I'm out here. I let him do his thing now, and looks like Yak trying to do. I don't know what the hell he doing actually, but I don't think Max believing the story he really trying to tell. So unless he can find a jack or an ace, that story ain't gonna be too believable. And that's not it. What is... I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense. And Matt's a good player, regardless if he calls or folds, but I think he can think his way through this and make the call here with a 10. I think a 10 is good. Let's hold him. Yeah, don't give it up yet, man. I mean, it's a tough spot to be in, that's for sure. I'm not going to make it seem like this is an easy call or an easy fold. This is definitely a tough spot, but he does call, and he has nothing. Matt is just beside himself, man. Matt is just beside himself. Wow, 2K pot here. He just absolutely just bluffs it down.
Hey, how you doing, man? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
Yes.
Lego.
Just be open.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
When I was a kid,
I knew I was different.
and people would say, "Oh, that's an odd child," and that crushed my spirit. But I loved music. It was mesmerizing to me. I would see beautiful hues of light cascading. I just thought that's what all black kids did, stared into the speaker like, whoa.
She's up all night to the
It's Teddy, ready with the 1-2 check. All I cared about was making my own music, but people just said, no, I wasn't ready.
you can't be me, I'm a rock star.
This song is ridiculous.
Who did that?
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Wow.
My imagination would run super wild. Dun, 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 dun.
Drop it like it's hot.
I was always a bad gangster, but you brought out a smile.
Hell yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
That feels great.
Clap along if you
I firmly believe that everybody has talent, beauty, and potential.
Keep open our eyes to a whole different perspective.
Thank you, Mariah. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Woo! Holy moly, guacamole. Legendary story, yeah?
Wow.
Man, this is gonna be a Lego movie, bruh.
Mills, yeah. As A mentioned, unfortunately, we had no table audio. We lost our table audio with some tech issues that happened today, unfortunately, on our stream. Basically, what happened was we lost graphics for whatever reason about halfway through our first stream. As we see here, Yak going to take this one down with the set of 10s on the turn. And basically what happened, we tried to reboot everything and try to re-get it going. And unfortunately, what ended up happening once we got that going, graphics came back, but unfortunately we lost our table audio. So here is that's what's going on with our table audio. Super weird glitch that's going on with it. So that's why we weren't able to get it fixed. So we were having to, like, what you call it, have something play underneath to kind of, cover the hollowness of it.
With Metroplex, I get a free 5G phone when I join.
So, yeah, unfortunately, just a cavalcade of tech issues. But I think we're at our last hand of the live stream. And then we will go ahead and call it a night after this one. With that said, appreciate everyone that did hang out, even with all of our tech issues that we had. Appreciate everyone that did, hold through the live stream and did watch with us and everything. We do appreciate it. And again, I think this is the last hand of the live stream with the double board bomb pot to wrap things up. All right, so here we go. 10-4-4 on the top. 9-7-6 on the bottom. Let's see, Al here. I think Al has a straight on the bottom, does he? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He does. Trips on the top for Matt. Oh, Drew has a better straight on the bottom board. Scott asking, would you mind providing current tournament entries and what level? That's in regards to the Poker Atlas Tour, I'm guessing that question is. You can just go on the Poker Atlas app and be able to find that information. We are about ready to wrap up this stream tonight. So a tray on the top and a deuce on the bottom. So now Matt boats up. Matt has 4 of trays on the top board. Drew still the straight. 10 high straight on the bottom. It's a face card on the top, and a 10 shows up on the river. On the bottom board. So I think Matt just 3/4'd everybody. Yeah, so Matt has the top board. Forceful trays. And then Drew and Owl, I think, are splitting the bottom board with the bomb pot here. Yeah, 8-10, 8 Jack and 8 Jack on the bottom for Al and Drew. So yeah, they're going to chop the bottom board, and Matt is going to take the entire top board. Wow, wow, wow. What a way to end this one. Definitely a goofy one there. All right, well, that's going to be the end of this one. We're going to wrap this one up. As you see what ended up happening, that is the...
Yeah, this nasty. And not only that, it's going to take him probably 20 minutes to chop all this up.
Yeah,
because he quarters them too. So,
right.
Ryan, it's been a long, tough, hard stream.
Yeah, definitely.
Ladybug, thank you for staying with us. Everybody, thank you for staying with us. Ryan,
Yeah.
you're gonna get this right. We're
Yeah,
gonna get it fixed.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time to see if I can try to fix anything. But that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching. For your dealers tonight, Kirk and Tim, and all right, Jacob, and for Adonis, who was kind enough to join me in commentary. It's been a while since Adonis and I commentated
It's been a minute,
together,
but it's always good to be back.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So we'll see you guys this coming Thursday with our next live stream.
I'll see y'all Monday for the Bomb Pot tournament. Bring your asses out.
Nah, there you
Have
go.
a good
Exactly.
night.
Down at St. Aug. Until then, y'all take care. Be easy. Thanks for watching.